Yeah, it's always tough. Obviously, 31 teams end the season. Disappointed, and ours is just a little sooner than we wanted it to be. And it's hard. You want to be gearing up right now and be playing, some playoff hockey, but we didn't put ourselves in a position to be able to do that. So, you turn the page. Obviously, you kind of try to spend some time with your teammates here and guys that some you'll get to see again and some you may not. So it's always good to have that time together and bond. And obviously we're all disappointed, but we're all people at the end of the day, and it's time to just enjoy each other's company and say goodbye.
What you guys have both won. You're both Stanley Cup champions. You know about culture. You know about what it takes. What was missing here in that department?
Oh, I don't think it's about culture. I think we got a good group, and everyone cares, and everyone's disappointed that we're not still playing. But we obviously we were in a lot of close games this year that could have went either way, and it's hard and it sucks, but I think this is a really good group, and we'll learn from it and come back stronger.
I think one of the comments that sort of sticks with me from this season is you saying after a game, it's a good team that doesn't know or hasn't learned how to win. Why would you say that was the case for this group?
Well, obviously I think it got a little better down the stretch. We found ways to come back and did some things that we hadn't been doing as the season went on. But I think what sticks with me the most after this year, which is it's tough, is that you look at a lot of the games we lost, and it came down to special situations. Whether it's 4-on-4, the 3-on-3 overtimes, the special teams just within the game. Just little things that we couldn't quite figure out. Obviously, playoff hockey, there is no 3-on-3, so had we gotten there, that would have been something we wouldn't have to worry about. But, what was it, 16, 17 overtime losses. You win half of those games where everybody's talking about a completely different thing right now. So it's tough, and I think that's what I meant in terms of not being able to win. Just like Trev said, we had so many games that we were in, 1-goal games, close games, and couldn't find that big goal, couldn't get that big block, whatever it is. And that's what makes it hurt a little bit more, I think, is knowing, what we have and where we should be.
You still believe that the core of this team can contend, can come back and be in the mix next year or the season after?
Yeah, I think as long as we learn, if we come back and do the same thing, it's going to be the same result, right? So I'm always control what you can control kind of person, and for me, I expect myself to be better. This is the longest off season that I've had in a long time, which is it's something that if you use it properly, you can really use it to your advantage. And like I said, while I'm disappointed, I am gonna use this time right and be able to hopefully fix up some nagging injuries, things like that. It's a long year, and it's been a long couple of years, and if every guy takes that same approach and just worries about themselves and how they can be better for our team next year, it's pretty obvious that we're knocking on the door, and we just need everybody to take that next step.
We'll describe the season as a roller coaster ride. How much of a grind was it for you guys? Because for months it felt like every game and every point was so important.
Yeah, I mean, I think every year's a grind. I'd say 82 games it's not easy, and obviously, I don't know how many 1-goal games we were in, but felt like every game was, grinding out till the end, and it's tough to win in this league. And like Blake was saying, it's a big block or a big goal. It's what we needed in most of those, and we didn't get it. And but I mean, it's a tough year, and I think at the end we were playing really well, and it was just a little too late.
How'd the group respond to Daryl and his methods this season? There's been a lot of speculation on that front. How did you guys feel the relationship was between the players and the head coach?
I think it's it was fine. I mean, it's Daryl push you hard, and guys respond to it different ways. But I think the relationship between him and us was good.
Trevor, have you thought about your future and what that might hold for you?
Yeah, I feel good, and I want to keep playing. So, I have to have my meetings here and see what goes on. But I'd love to be back, and I want to keep playing.
Trevor, I think a lot of the younger guys talked about, how much value they took in playing alongside you. I mean, I wonder sort of, what it meant to you and how much pride you take in, working with guys like Walker and Jacob at different times, but just, that role in your career.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I looked up to a lot of guys when I was young too, and, just, seeing them come in and their energy and work ethic, it's awesome, and kind of gives me a boost, and wanting to help them out and show them the ways of how I go about and take care of my body and stuff like that, and I take a lot of pride in being in that role.
Like you talked about the off season and how different guys can use it. With if there's less turmoil and less turnover this off season, how helpful could that be for the group coming in next year, where you don't have all that adjusting early on?
Yeah, I mean, there's different sides to it, right? Like, everyone in this group's familiar with the system now. Everybody knows what's expected of them. It took us, obviously, like Trev said, it took us too long to get there and get to the way we needed to be playing. But off seasons they can make or break teams and players. It's a really long off season. It's a challenge, right? You gotta balance, rest versus being able to train the right way. Like, I haven't had 4 or 5 months to train, which gives you a really good opportunity to train the right way. And like I said, I've got a window now that I can take care of some issues that I need to take care of, and so to me, it's almost an exciting opportunity in terms of putting myself and other guys as well. There's a lot of guys dealing with stuff, and they can put themselves in an opportunity to show up for next year and be at 100% and hit the ground running, which is what we need to do. If we're going to have success, we need to have a better first half of the year, quite frankly. But there's silver linings in everything in life, and this is no different. And it's just on the individuals, and it's time to be good pros and, take the first month or whatever it is and get the rest you need, and then find a way to make yourself better.